I recently noticed something remarkable about the Jewish calendar and the biblical festivals. All the festivals that the Torah commands us to commemorate and celebrate are all in the transition seasons, in the spring or in the autumn, the fall. Never in the heart of winter or of summer. The three pilgrimage festivals, Shlosh Regalim, Pesach, that we initiate now with HaChodesh, hazeh, lachem, the month of Nissan, the month of spring, is in the springtime. And we count all the way to Shavuot, to Matan Torah, which is at the end of the spring, beginning of the summer. And so to the other end, in the fall, in the northern hemisphere, where Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, and Shmini Atzeret is in the fall. How come nothing in the summer? Only the difficult times of the Churban Beit HaMikdash, and of course in Chanukah in the winter, happened much later on in Jewish history. But all the Torah mandated festivals in the transition times. And I believe the Torah is telling us that ultimately spiritual life, reflected through our chagim, the great momentous historic events, and those that we hope to continue to celebrate and to emulate, have to be at times of growth. Life cannot be static. It cannot be stayed. It can never be stuck in the heart of winter or in the heat of summer. It has to be a transition time where the seasons and life around us are in transition and everything is moving. That is the essence of HaChodesh, hazeh, lachem. This Shabbat, we usher in the month, the great month of Nissan, the beginning of the redemption from Egypt, the month which is called both HaChodesh, hazeh, lachem, Rosh Chodeshim, the first of all months, initiating in the new calendar of months, the first month, and secondly, it's also called Chodesh Aviv, the month of spring. It must always in the northern hemisphere be in the time of transition from winter to summer, spring. And it really made me realize that spiritual life, beginning our spiritual journey as a people, has to be in a time of forward and onward growth. This is the reason why Nissan is the first month. It's the month of the redemption. This is the reason why it is the month of spring. It always has to be in the spring where the seasons around us and all of life is coming to life again after the deep, dark and difficult winter. Hope springs eternal, and once again there is hope to grow and to move forward. Life around us is blossoming. There is life after challenge, and we're able to move forward. And finally, it introduces the concept of Rosh Chodesh. The first mitzvah is that now the months have significance, not just the sun, which rotates the earth around the sun. The sun seems the same size to us all of the time, but not the moon, which is in constant motion. And in the deep dark night where the moon disappears, as it reappears, and there's a sense of hope and progress and transformation, that is what Rosh Chodesh is about. The moment we sight the new moon and light is returning to the darkness of night, it's a time of transition, a time of celebration. May we all constantly, as hope springs eternal for all of Klal Yisrael and the difficult challenges we're facing in Israel and all around the world, may we all, Bezrat Hashem, have this time of springtime, of growth, of transition, of chidush, because ultimately the essence of spiritual life is renewal of hitchachut, to reinvigorate on an ongoing basis our spiritual lives. Shabbat Shalom and Chodesh Tov.